everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and this is a channel that is dedicated to all things related to narcissism. I've been married to a covert narcissist for almost 20 years. I'm separated from him now, and what I do with this channel is I use my real life experiences to get information out there to people about what narcissism really is, what it looks like, what it does to you, and what it does to your family. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why a narcissist hates you. This is a very difficult reality to confront if you are or were in a relationship with a narcissist. Nobody wants to believe that the person that they were married to, that they're in a relationship with, actually hates them. But in order to move forward, in order to free yourself from the effects of the narcissistic abuse, you need to understand what is really going on and why the narcissist feels this way. My hope with this video is that ultimately it will free you from the guilt, from feeling bad about yourself because of this situation. The reality truly is that it isn't you. You hear this, it isn't you, it's me. This really is how it is with a narcissist. It is them. It's the way that they are inside. They don't have the ability to love, and basically they resent you for having that ability. Narcissists are jealous of the people that they're in relationships with. This is why they hate them. So I'll talk about this in today's video. At their core, narcissists are miserable people. They don't have the ability to feel any positive emotions. So at their core, a narcissist feels anger, resentment, jealousy. It's who they are. As opposed to somebody who is an empath, the typical person the narcissist will go after. An empath is somebody who feels love, peace, joy. That's their core, and you just automatically revert to your core. Now, a narcissist is like a gold digger, but instead of being a financial gold digger, they're an emotional gold digger. So if we think about a gold digger, I'm just going to say it's a woman just for the ease because of the video. I know men can be gold diggers too. So a gold digger is going to go after the oldest, richest man to take their money. That's what the gold digger wants. They want financial prosperity for themselves, and this is how they go about it. A narcissist wants emotional prosperity. So what they do is they're going to go after the person that has the most emotions, the most positive emotions, the person who is in emotional prosperity. This is what they want. This is why narcissists typically go after empaths, because empaths are the people that have the most emotional security. So they go after this person and they're trying to take the emotions. Now, in the terms of a real gold digger, they can really take some of that money. But think about it if somebody was with this old guy, right, and he has millions of dollars and she thinks she's all set, and then she finds out, wait a minute, when this person dies, I don't get any of this money. She's not going to stay with him. She's going to go, cut her losses and look for somebody else while she's still young enough to get a rich guy. This is what this person's going to do. A narcissist, similarly, when they discover that actually they can't take your emotions for themselves, now they're going to go cheat on you. They're going to try to find somebody else who they can get that from. A narcissist is all about getting supply, filling themselves up. They don't recognize that you can't take somebody's emotions. You could take money, but you can't take an emotion. So if I'm really happy and you're with me, you can feel my happiness. We can enjoy my happiness together. But when you leave and go home, you can't take leftovers of my happiness and bring it home and enjoy it for yourself at your convenience later. It belongs to me, and you can't take somebody else's emotions. A narcissist will eventually understand this. Now, they're not consciously thinking this, but they are consciously thinking, something's wrong with this person. I was wrong about this person. I actually hate this person. I don't like this person at all. That's you, because the narcissist can't take your emotions. They can't take your love. They can't take your happiness and feel it for themselves. They can understand that you feel it, and if they're with you, they can feel it to a degree, but they can't take it for themselves. They can't ingest it and have it become a part of them, and they resent you for it. This is where the hatred comes in. Narcissists are cruel people. A lot of people, myself included, I'm not ashamed to say this, I believe that they're demonic. There's something evil about a narcissist. Anybody who's in a long-term relationship, particularly with a narcissist, sees a side of humanity that's ugly. You're with somebody that really doesn't care about your happiness in the slightest. It doesn't matter to them. In fact, what a narcissist actively tries to do is hurt you. That is the opposite of love. When you think about how you feel when you love somebody, you don't want to hurt them. That's the last thing you'd want to do. If you did hurt them for some reason, you would feel so guilty. I mean, if you think about the way that you feel about your children. I have 2 children. When I think about how I feel about my children, it's all love. Even if I'm angry with them, I still love them. I want the best for them. If they're happy, if something good happens to them, I'm happy too. I'm not jealous. I don't want it for myself. I don't resent them because something good happened to them. A narcissist feels that way. They do resent you when something good happens to you, and they will do everything in their power to make you feel bad about it. So at the beginning of the relationship, the person that you were with, the person the narcissist pretended to be, was 100% fake. And what happens isn't it just natural? First impressions really are important. You keep thinking that's the real person. So long in my relationship, this is what I did. Things would go wrong. My ex would be really cruel to me, and I would think to myself, well, that's not who he really is. If I could just get him back to that original person. It was completely going over my head that person, the person I knew, the person I met at first, doesn't exist. And this is really a large part of what my channel is. I went through so much pain with my ex, and I really wanted to try to avoid other people feeling that. I wish that I knew these things about narcissism earlier in my relationship. So I'm trying to give that knowledge to you. I mean, I learned this the hard way through a lot of pain. And I know a lot of people can relate to that. There's people listening to this channel that, think, oh, you were only with your narcissist for 20 years. Try 40 years. I get that. I feel that. So it's important for everybody to understand who the narcissist really is. At their core, they are miserable people. They don't want anybody else to be happy. These are the type of people where if they can't be happy, nobody's going to be happy. And they will do this even to their own family. It can be very confusing when you're in a relationship with a narcissist and you think about things. I've done this before. I'll think, how can he be this way? Why would he treat me this way? I've been so good to him. And that's the truth. You know this. You know what you've given to the relationship. I've said before in my videos, what I believe people deserve in any relationship is what you have to give. So if you are somebody that gives it your all, you're lavishing somebody else with love and affection and kindness, and you're there, you'll do anything to help the people that you love, you deserve that in return. A narcissist will gladly take that, but they don't have that to give to you in return. They only have their cruelty, their hatred. It's who they are in the inside. You only have to give what you have. If I have $100 to my name, I can't give you $150. I don't have it. I don't possess it. This is like the narcissist. You have things to give away. You have an abundance of love. They don't have it. So you can do everything in your power to get this person to lavish you with love, to treat you better, to treat you right. But they really and truly do not have it in them. They don't possess it. It's never going to happen. You either have it or you don't. For a narcissist to change, for a narcissist to get what they don't have, what they're lacking, they would have to stop being a narcissist. Part of being a narcissist is believing that you're better than everybody else. You are the superior to everyone else. In order to change that, to recognize that, wait a second, I'm not happy because I'm cruel to other people, I don't give anything, they'd have to see that in themselves. They'd have to look at themselves, and in order to do that, in order to see themselves realistically, they would have to accept that they have done things wrong. They've hurt other people. They could be better. They should be better. They should have, a higher self that they're attaining, that they're trying to attain. Then they wouldn't be a narcissist anymore. Narcissism is a permanent mental illness. So if you are with a narcissist, you are with somebody that truly does not have the ability to love. And this will extend to their children as well. It's been very difficult for me to accept that the person that I married hasn't seen, talked to, had any relationship with his kids for 1 solid year now. It's shocking to me. I can't believe it. I'll sit here and think about it. How can this be? How can this person be this way? But then I've had the realization, well, it's because he truly doesn't care. For a narcissist, they don't have an emotional tie to anybody. They don't have the ability to feel love. They can only feel resentment. So for my ex, he knows that the kids are angry with him. So he's not thinking to himself, oh my gosh, I've hurt my own kids. I need to do whatever I can to make it up to them. Well, geez, even if they don't want to see me, I need to let them know that I love them, that I'm thinking about them, that I care, and I want to try to work on this. Oh my gosh, I can't have my kids upset like this. What type of father am I? He doesn't think that way. He thinks, oh, they don't want to see me? Screw them. I don't want to see them either. That's how a narcissist is. So if you're fighting to have this person change, if you're thinking to yourself, if you're at the stage where you're thinking, I know that I can change this person. I know that they're good. There's goodness in them. I'm going to sacrifice. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to have this person be my husband, to be the father of my children. This is what you're dealing with. This is the person. This is the real person. I know it's painful to accept this, and people don't want to accept this, but every single person who is in a relationship with a narcissist, your relationship is going to be one of 2 ways. This just really is the truth. The relationship is going to end because you cannot have a relationship with somebody who has no ability to love or care for you, or you're going to be in a miserable relationship until one of you dies. Those are the 2 options for you. They're bad, ugly options. Narcissists are people that cannot sustain a positive emotion, and you deserve to be with somebody who can have positive emotions. Narcissists punish the people that they're with. So you're in a relationship with somebody who actively wants to punish you, to hurt you. I mean, that's what a silent treatment is. Make no mistake about it. During a silent treatment, a narcissist is happy. They're cruel people. They enjoy hurting others. At their core, narcissists try to gain control over you. They want to dominate you, and they do this with manipulation, intimidation, emotional coercion, withholding, dishonesty, extreme selfishness, gaslighting, financial abuse, jealousy, possessiveness. This is the person. So this is the person that you're fighting for. This is the person that you love. The person you believe that they are, that you want them to be, doesn't exist. They can never be that person. You, though, can be anything that you want. If you're an empath, and not even just an empath, if you're somebody that can feel love, if you can feel love, if you love your children, if you love your pets, if you know that you can love, you can be anything in this world because you're a source of goodness, and goodness attracts goodness. Narcissists can only steal or try to steal goodness. This is why they lie at the beginning of the relationship, because they know nobody's going to want to be with them if they're who they really are. You can be who you really are and have a wonderful life. You can have everything that you want. And I know so many times people will think, and I did this for a long time, I thought, I already put in so much time. I believe he can change, because good people know that change is real. But the narcissist is not a good person. They hate because that's who they are at their core. They can't feel anything else. So just like that gold digger is never going to really love her husband, she's waiting for him to die. A narcissist is like that too. They can't really love you. They're waiting to take everything they can from you. And when they recognize that they can't, they're going to leave you in the dust. They're not going to care. They're going to go after somebody else. There's no security for you at all. It's crucial that you recognize this. Don't take responsibility for it, because it's not your fault. You are with somebody who conned you. You're with a con artist, somebody who pretended to be another way. It isn't personal, and it's very difficult to rise above that, but you can, because you can change. You can understand. You can feel what is real and what is true. Never, a narcissist never can. You can have a better life. Really, if I can do this, so can you. Recently, I've recognized a lot of different things about myself that I didn't even know I had. I thought for a long time after the end of my relationship that I was just ruined, that I couldn't be in another relationship because I was so beat down. My self-worth was so decimated. But gradually, over time, I've recognized, you know what? Actually, I can be with somebody else. I can love. He hasn't destroyed me. Narcissists only can destroy people if the person lets themselves be destroyed. I'm going to quote Nelson Mandela for the end of the video. This is what he said when he left prison. As I walked out the door towards the gate that would lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I'd still be in prison. So think about that in terms of your relationship. If you can't let your resentment go for the narcissist, if you can't let your hope go that this person's going to change, you're going to stay in the narcissistic prison. The narcissistic abuse is going to destroy your life. You can move forward. You can have a new lease on life. Everybody can. Thank you so much for watching this video. Very grateful. I hope it helped. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if all goes well, I will see you on Monday, and I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. God bless.